We turn now to John Dickerson, our CBS News political director and moderator of Face the Nation. John, what does the Trump campaign hope to achieve with this new speech on Wednesday about his immigration proposals?
Well, Donald Trump has to bring in Republican voters who've been on the sidelines because they think he's too risky. But he has to do it in a way that doesn't trade away his base, who love his blunt authenticity, particularly on the issue of immigration that he'll speak about later this week. But that leads to confusion. A couple of weeks ago, Donald Trump said he would not pivot just before he pivoted to a new strategy. So on immigration, while he says he's not changing, but at the same time he is. During the primaries, he said he would deport the 11 million undocumented immigrants so fast your head would spin. That was his quote. Now his campaign is stressing that he's wrestling with the details. So the emphasis is no longer on the swiftness, but on how he's weighing the details. The problem is, too big a shift and he'll enrage conservatives who are skeptical about politicians who wobble, but too little of a change, and he'll do nothing to spark a reconsideration by those nervous GOP voters on the sidelines.
Labor Day is just around the corner, the home stretch of this campaign. What issues does the Clinton campaign need to deal with?
Well, Hillary Clinton wants to keep Donald Trump from pivoting. She wants to keep everybody thinking about him in the most negative form. And so that's one challenge. The other is she has to deal with stories that might exacerbate her great weakness, which is on the question of trust. That means any of these news stories about her email server or about the easy relationship between the Clinton Foundation and the State Department, she has to keep all the focus off of that because it gets to that central question voters have about her, which is her trustworthiness.
And today her campaign had to deal with the issue that Hillary Clinton's one of her top aides, Huma Abedin, and the embarrassing texts that her husband sent. Does that change things?
I don't think it changes anything. Voters are worried about bigger issues, and I think also we're still a pretty long way away from voting, and there are so many more news cycles to come. This will probably be forgotten.
A smaller distraction. John Dickerson, thank you.
Thanks, Nora.